Because Maria and there's actually a bunch of people who can't be with us today. Um, so one thing about the Las Vegas market is it's very different than anywhere else, from what I understand. I've never been an agent in another city, but I have heard this so many times from so many agents. And even Lee, who is my business partner, and as you know, he has his own training program in winning realty. He literally texted me last month and was like, I was about to give up on Vegas. And I'm like, I wouldn't let you do that. But
Wow.
it takes a ton of follow up. This is a very transient city. People have no loyalty. You kind of just have to be at the right place at the right time and make sure that you're following up. And that is the key to this market. And so that's kind of actually a great transition into what I wanted to talk to everyone about today. Um, is mindset and what you need to do in order to actually succeed in this market, and exactly, how to multitask, because we as agents need to wear so many hats. Okay, we're our own marketers, we're our own like, we do our own work, we're our own open house, we got to coordinate everything for ourselves, we got to be on social media, we literally wear all of the hats. So I actually I have all of these books are holding up my computer right now, so it's a little bit elevated, but I do want to talk to you about actually two of these books today. One is can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it just said my microphone unplugged. One
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Sell It Like Sirhan. And I don't recommend just getting this book. I recommend buying the book if you like reading, but I do recommend the audiobook. He reads it himself, and if you guys know who Ryan Serhant is, he is hilarious. So it's really really funny, and it's kind of just how he came up in real estate. And then he also gives some, if you can see his picture right here, he's just funny. He's very funny. And then all of these back here. So, and he started in New York, and he said he was a very shy, maybe even overweight, I can't remember, person that didn't know how to talk to people. And he started by going to his Starbucks in New York and then asking pregnant women if they needed more room. So it's hilarious. And to hear him read it is really, really funny. But you guys really have to keep in mind why you're doing this and what drives you in real estate. So for me, it was like, I didn't feel like I had any self-worth unless I was, had a career path and had something going. My mom was a very successful person. And I kind of maybe even felt like, oh, my mom won't love me if I'm not doing well in life. So I had that drive and that fire in me to give me my self-worth. And you guys need to, like I did, there wasn't an option. It wasn't an option for me to fail. And I really needed to change my life around, and I did it. And I did it ruthlessly. And I didn't really even think that failure was an option, but I can tell you that my mindset, wavered. Real estate is a roller coaster. Oh, everything's going well. And it's just like entrepreneurship. If you start your own company and you're in that space, it's not always easy. You're going to have the ups and downs. It's not a straight line to success. It's not incremental like this. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, but it trends up. It's like the stock market, unless this last year is horrible in the stock market. But anyways, so something Ryan Serhant talks about in his book is he calls it juggling, and he says, okay, balls up. So you will need to juggle all of those balls. You need to wear all of those hats. But there's one thing that I can tell you for sure: you'll always have at least two balls that you're juggling. And without these two balls, you really wouldn't have a career at all. Does anyone know what those two balls are? Let's hear you. Unmute yourselves. Let's make this a conversation.
Family.
What's that?
Family. Family.
Family? Well, I'm okay. So these balls are like what makes your real estate career tick. Like how do you make it a career, and what are you doing every day? What are 2 balls that you
Prospecting.
actually have to have in your hands every day, no matter what?
Prospecting.
Okay, that's one of them. Good job.
Mhm.
And
Trying to think of the other one.
Dedication.
that's one. Yep, that's a mindset though. That's not an action. You have a CRM so that you can
Follow up.
follow
Follow up.
up. So we always have to be prospecting and we always have to be following up. Okay. And those are 2 balls that you're always going to be juggling no matter what. Like I said, it's a roller coaster, but I can guarantee you your roller coaster ride will go uphill and be successful no matter what if you keep these 2 balls in mind. Okay. So the key is to multitask. And I've noticed that some of you may get into a transaction or finally get that buyer or seller, and you have that one listing and maybe it's not selling and you're just kind of focusing on that for now. But that doesn't help what I talk about. Remember, that doesn't help your pipeline maturity. That doesn't build your pipeline for the future. You're just focusing on that one thing. Now, if you get that listing, sure, take the time to do what you need to do for it, and your time blocking based on your binder, what you need to do every day, and that's factored into maybe your admin work in the afternoon or your admin work in the morning after your prospecting. But you still need to be prospecting for new business, because once that closes, okay, sure, you made some money. It's going to take 60 to 90 days for a home to sell in this market. And then what? Then you have to go and start it over again. So if you're coming to me now in January, when I have been pounding the table about, yes, it is very hard to get business in what I call no sale November and December. But if you weren't prospecting that whole time, you don't have that fire that lights up. And then all these people have been talking to you for 2 months about purchasing a house next year. Those people will all come to you in January. So if you're telling me you're having problems in this market in January, then I can tell you, go back 60 days. What were you doing in November? What were you doing in December? Who were you talking to? How are you prospecting? How are we getting our message to those people that I am the person you need to go to for real estate? I'm your resource for all of your questions between November and January. How can I help you reach your real estate goals in January? Okay, so that is something that I can, tell you is you always need to be prospecting, and that will determine how much business you have 30, 60, 90 days from now. And I can tell you also that I start a lot of conversations with my buyers and sellers probably 6 months before they actually purchase or sell. So it's not a fast timeline in real estate. It's one of the longest, because it's most likely the largest purchase that somebody will ever make in their lifetime. And that decision does not happen overnight, you guys. Okay. And you can't expect it to, and you can't force anybody to do it. So you have to be patient. You have to follow up. You have to be a resource for them. Okay. You want them to look up to you and learn from you on how to do things right and what all of their options are. And you have to multitask. So get that buyer or seller, go back to prospecting. Get that buyer or seller, go back to prospecting. Not everyone is going to work out. So having 5, 6, 7 people that you're consistently following up with and more, I mean, I have hundreds. So I know that my pipeline will mature eventually, and those people will be coming to me. And it's what happens. And some people, I mean, I'm not perfect, you guys. I don't follow up with every single person. It's very difficult if you don't use your CRM properly, and you don't have everything organized, you're going to have some that fall through the cracks if you're prospecting every day. And remember, we should be prospecting for 2 90-minute sessions a day minimum. Okay. So you can't set one appointment for the day and think I'm done. What if you set that first appointment in 30 minutes? You still have 2.5 hours of prospecting. What if you could set an appointment every 30 minutes? Okay. That would be amazing. And then you would have 4 appointments for the week instead of just 1. And then once you guys start doing business and getting those closings, you should get at least 1 referral per closing per year if you are properly following your SOI. Hold on, let me pull it up on here. View thumbnails. See, if you are properly following up with your SOI as set out in your binder, you should be getting 1 referral per client per year, okay? Because 68% of home sellers who use a real estate agent found them through a referral by friends or family, okay? So we start by defining our SOI. We're tapping into our SOI. This is all in your binder, and you should be putting this into practice like clockwork using your CRM. So another thing I wanted to talk to you about is something that Ryan Serhant puts in his book. It's called "You Need to Get FK Deed." You know what he's implying. But the way that he talks about it and juggles his balls is he defines it as 3 different hats that he wears. So it's the finder, the keeper, and the doer. The finder is strictly when you're working on creating new business. So this is prospecting. So the finder goes out and finds the new business. The finder must expand that SOI. Okay. And there's all these different ways to expand your SOI. You can really, really learn what you like and take what you do on a daily basis. Like I use this example all the time. I don't know why, but if you are a knitter and you like knitting, let's get you into more knitting classes. Let's expand that SOI through something you really enjoy doing, because this is a career where you can morph it into anything that you guys want. And if you guys want to turn your everyday activities into real estate sales, that's what I'm here to help you do. Okay. So, you turn it into building that Rolodex through friends, family, anyone in your phone's contacts, your neighbors, your past clients, your previous colleagues, because you guys all quit your 9 to 5, right? Your former classmates, your parents at your kids' schools, your gym, your workout partners, electrician, plumber, doctors, lawyers, extended family, coworkers. Like I gave my card to the people who are installing my Tesla charger right now. Like I'm going to expand my SOI in any way that I can. And I promote myself on a daily basis. Okay. I'm not shy. I'm in real estate and everyone I know knows that. Okay. Don't be shy. Don't be that secret agent. Okay, the next hat that he says is the keeper. The keeper is focused on keeping those clients, following up, and making sure that those people go to you and that you are the resource. And the last section that he says is the doer. So this is when you go out and you do the things that you need to do. You do the showings, you do the listing appointments, you do the buyer consultations. So finder, keeper, doer. You procure the client, you strategize for the client, and then you do the work. And then when you guys expand your business and get to different levels in your career, you obviously need to outsource some of those things like I do. Like I have showings a lot of times when I have listing appointments. So I will call on you guys to help me with showings and stuff like that. So once you get that business, you will be able to expand and grow. And there's so many books that can help you with this. I'll send you a list. But a lot of the things that and points and tips I've taken out and put into this success binder for you. One of the things that really, really is awesome is these client events. So I host, if you see here, this is Lee and we did a combined client event. We always do one photo shoot and then one event at the water park. So for all those people that have kids. So we invite them, I bought this backdrop on Amazon. We used a friend's house for free. The event was 3 hours and people could come and go as they please. And they got free family photos. We paid the photographer like $200. What's that?
That was my phone, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So client events are something that you really get to meet face to face with those people and connect with them on a deeper level, and they remember you. And if you want something that's hands off, I have a service called Client Giant that I like to use, and it sends gifts to my clients once per quarter. Other things you can do, like I suggested this to Jessica, her clients, she has a listing that her clients are not really responding to her on. She really needs to lower the price. I was like, look, invite them to coffee, invite them to lunch, like get them in front of you, sit down with them, explain to them what's going on in the market, and get what you need across. Get the message across. Not only that, it will help you connect with them on a deeper level and help you get more referrals in the future. Sharing life events, sharing birthdays, it's the 9 Ds. There's like diapers, divorce. Let me look it up. D's in real estate. This is a Tom Ferry thing. I don't know if you guys, here we go. It's death, divorce, downsizing, disaster, debt, and default. So those are the major things and why people move. Those are all reasons. So if you share these events, happy events with people and really get into birthdays, babies, marriages, graduations, sharing those life events that you've had and sharing those life events that they have, congratulating them, telling them happy birthday, it really connects with them on a deeper level. And I would love to be able to send Powerball lotto tickets for everybody's birthday, but it is like a 30-minute drive, 40-minute drive back and forth to go to the state line. I also do little things like these glasses. Every single person knows exactly what these glasses are. If they see red glasses in Las Vegas, they're like, oh my God, those are Lauren's glasses. And I actually, before I ever got into real estate, I had these made, and it was like, they're like 50 cents a piece. I bought like 3,000 of them. And I just have my Instagram handle on the side of them. And I will get people, my friends will send me screenshots of like people from California and their kids wearing them in their Facebook profile pictures. I'm like, my glasses made it all the way to California. It's pretty cool. But another thing I want to talk to you guys about today, and I know that a lot of you have been struggling with, is mindset. So open up your mics. Let me know, what are you guys going through as far as mindset right now? Don't be shy. This is a place where we need to share and collaborate together. So come on, let's hear it. Where's your mindset and what's going on right now? Nancy, what's your mindset?
I was trying to give somebody else a chance instead of being the first one all the time.
Well, you're like the first in line, so I'm just going down the line.
Okay, so whoever's after me is next. So my mindset right now is to really get focused on the CRM system in the KV Core, because I'm totally new to KV Core. So this whole week I have been doing trainings on the KV Core with the KV Core site. They have trainings 4 days a week, starting Monday through Thursday. So I've been doing that. I have one actually that's going on right now at 10 o'clock, but it's recorded. They'll send it to me. I'll do it later. And then tomorrow and Thursday. And the reason why I want to do that is because I have so many leads to upload to that CRM from Florida, from my vacation rental business. Just because they don't live here doesn't mean that I can't upload them onto the CRM, because maybe they know somebody that's going to move here or is looking to move here, or that I can. Unknown caller. Sorry. Again, let me silence this. Or that I can use as they can use me as a referral, for somewhere else, So that's my mindset. I'm trying to get everything into that CRM system.
Perfect. And I also highly encourage you to call people. If you guys are from another state, remember that you're not just a realtor in Vegas. You are a realtor all over the world. I have sent referrals to the Bahamas. I've sent referrals to other countries. Remind them that you have the knowledge and you know what to look for in an agent. So you can remind everybody from back home that you will be there to help them choose an agent, and you will do the interviews for them to make sure that they get somebody who's a go-getter, that knows what they're talking about and knows how to get them the best deal. If you take that burden of interviewing agents off of them, you can then make that referral fee. So you are not an agent just in Vegas, guys. You are an agent everywhere. Okay. So I think Nancy, since she just joined the Inner Circle program, and she's going to be one of the first agents to start the school program with me. I think she's in the honeymoon phase. What do you guys think? Uh-huh. It's shiny, it's new, whether it's a new relationship, new hobby, new car. It's exciting, right? So we're in that honeymoon phase and everything is just like, yes, it's going to go so well. I'm going to be on it. I'm going to follow my schedule. I'm going to do this. Okay. That is the honeymoon phase. And that can last. It can last a while. Okay. It can last a while and then it starts to die off. Okay. We get to the resistance phase and this is phase 2. And this is the stage where 80% of agents to actually fail to follow through with. It can be 2 weeks, it could be 8 weeks, it could be 6 months, but that shiny new feeling kind of wears off. Okay. You know, once you get married and it's 3 years in, you're like, all right, honeymoon phase is kind of worn off now. All right. You got to really get your mindset right and push through this next phase. Your future depends on it. And this is a critical resistance phase, but along with this critical resistance phase comes some benefits. And those benefits are that other agents are going to fall off. Okay. So if you're following up with somebody and somebody else is also following up with them, they might fall off on the third contact when they try to call them for the third time and they don't get the answer that they want, like, oh, they're not buying today. Those other agents are going to fall off. Okay. But who is going to be there for them and who is going to keep calling them? You are. Okay. Until they tell you to stop calling, they're not interested, or they die. Like I like to say, buy or die. That's how long I will be calling you. So that's when you say this isn't working. And then stage 3 is like, okay, when you catch your first fish, okay, you get that first appointment, it starts working. Maybe Nancy, it's going to be when you get that first sale through the teachers union. This is where the ball really starts rolling. And this is where you're sticking with it longer than 80% of your competition. So don't stop. All right. So then stage 4 will be you're tasting the success. You've now been prospecting constantly on a daily basis for 4 months or more. You've added a great deal of potential sellers to your CRM. You've been following up with them. You're putting the proper hashtags in. You can really see things start working, and that pipeline is really starting to fill up. It's not maturing yet, but that pipeline is really starting to fill up, and you never know which ball is going to drop and which contact is going to be like, I'm ready. All right. And then once you hit the 5th stage, you're in the 8% of agents. Okay. 92% of agents who enter this business fail to make it their full-time career. And I had issues with feeling like this was going to be something that's going to work, but I pushed through it. Okay. I didn't have an option. My why was my self-worth. And I felt like I was worth nothing if I didn't make it in this business. And, which obviously is not true. It was just my mindset. But that mindset, your mindset is everything, you guys. And if your mindset is there, the how is easy. If your why is there, if your why is big enough, the how is easy. And we have to be coming to these meetings every single Tuesday, and we have to be collaborating. And we need this back and forth, this banter, to actually help us in our mindsets. It helps to talk about things. It helps. I know some of you have been calling me lately with your mindset and just feeling like it's not working. And by the end of our conversations, you're like, wow, thank you. I really needed that, whether it's tough love, whether it's, nurturing between you and I. It's better together. And that's why we have the Inner Circle program. So I applaud you all for showing up today and actually taking control and taking your mindset by the horns and just being like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it a real college try, and I'm going to follow through with it. All right. So Jessica, let's hear it. What stage of mindset are you in at this point in time?
Right now, I'm in the honeymoon phase. I'm probably even before that. If it was a phase before the honeymoon phase, I'm trying to figure out how to prospect. I know I'm going to start doing the open houses once I get back in town. So that'll be one way I can prospect, but I'm trying to find other ways that I can prospect a day. Because like when you said earlier about, taking 90 minutes a day to prospect, I'm like, what can I do? And so just trying to figure that out, like what to even do and to have a consistent schedule with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we need to then really define your pillars. Okay. So when you get back, let's have another meeting. We'll really get down to the nitty gritty and be like, okay, 2 90-minute sessions a day doing X, Y, and Z. Okay. And we'll really hone down on what those pillars are for you. And we'll make sure that you do them for at least 90 days. I want to see you do something consistently for 90 days or more before you guys decide, okay, this isn't working. Okay.
Jessica's in the dating phase.
The dating phase.
Right.
Guys, Jessica's going on an 11-day cruise for Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh.
Super exciting. So she'll get back to it when she gets back. And how blessed are you that you have a career where you can do that?
Exactly.
Let's make it happen. Let's
Quite a
make
treat.
sure.
So
Let's
I'm
make
ready to
sure that you
hustle when
keep
I get
it.
back. Like I'm ready to be on it. Like all gas, no brakes. So
There we go.
yeah, I'm
We're
looking
not-
forward to having that
Make sure you
conversation.
take your business cards.
Yes. There you go. Make
Be
sure.
connections. Yep. I've done
Always
that.
be promoting.
Yeah.
I surely will. Yeah. And I just wanted to touch on something else you said earlier.
Uh-huh.
It's like sometimes like mindset, two things. Mindset is everything because, you have said like reach out to your spirit. And I'm like, okay, my spirit really doesn't live here. And then that mindset just makes me not think to like be constantly reaching out to people. And this guy today, he lives in California and he just bought a $1.4 million house. And he was like, oh, I didn't know I could tell you where you can find me a realtor. And I'm like, sheesh, that's like a $9,000 commission check I missed out on because he didn't think to call me first or didn't know. So I'm like, okay, now that's one thing I'm for sure going to do is constantly, even if it's once a month, just be constantly, doing the follow up. And, I think it's something in the binder about that as well, like what you can say and how to start those conversations. So I'm going to get on top of that because, yeah, that hurt really bad.
Oh, it does. And I think I put it in here. Wait, where is it? I was laughing as I was writing this. I was like, when a friend buys or purchases without you, I said, trust me, missing out on a friend who purchases without using your services stings in a special kind of way.
It does. It does, especially if I wouldn't have to do anything but just find a good realtor for him and sit back and collect my check. Like, oh my gosh, that hurt.
So my ex was there when I was just starting real estate, and man, he, and he knew, and I knew him like 4 years. We were together for like 6 or 7 years, but I knew him for like 4 years before I ever started real estate. And he saw me on the roller coaster. Like I would cry, I'm never gonna make it, and then I would do well, I would get a sale, and then I'd cry, I'm never gonna make it. And he ended up purchasing a home in the Bahamas at Atlantis. And that's I have my first 4 real estate checks. Or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back when we did checks at Winning Realty, my first 5 are hanging up over there. And one of my first 5 was that referral to the Bahamas. And it is $11,851.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Just a referral for a $1.2 million purchase. So that was, and then he ended up selling it last year. So I made that again.
Oh my, wow.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yes, you can sell real estate everywhere and anywhere. You let your sphere know that you know what it takes to be a good agent, and the bar is so low. There are no standards in our industry. You want to make sure that your friends and family are taken care of in the right way, and you want to be able to call that agent and say, hey, are you doing X, Y, and Z? What's going on with this deal? Like for him, I actually called the agent. I was like, did you guys just get an offer? Because he told me that he was getting offers and he was denying them. And I'm like, what did it come in at? I analyzed it for him and I told him, because he got this offer in June and he was like, but I think I can get more. And I was like, I'm not an agent in the Bahamas, but I know what's happening to the market all over because I keep up on it. And you need to take this offer, or you can't just reject it. Like you have to at least counter it. So I got him to make a counter, and then it ended up resulting in the final sale because he was taking my advice. So being able to be there for your friends, family, past clients, exes, whatever, will pay off. Okay. And I like to say that, you know, your bank account is a scoreboard for how many people you've helped. Who likes
I
that?
love that.
Okay. Your bank account is a scoreboard for how many people you've helped. So if you want to explain to these people when you're helping them, you say, look, I can help you find an amazing agent. I can make sure that they're doing their job for you. You can reach out to me at any time because I care about you. And I know there's a lot of bad agents out there. Okay. I've worked with a lot of them and it's very tough. Okay. I have a past client right now who just like I said, stings in a special kind of way. They're having problems on a $1.4 million new build and they reached out to me for help. And I'm like, why did I not know that you're getting a new build? I talk to you like pretty much twice a month. You see all of my Instagram stories. Okay. Like why didn't you use me as an agent? Whatever, they're going through it. I call the sales office for them. Turns out there's another agent tied to that contract and they had no idea. So their agent that they went to or conned them into getting them on the contract, she's like, I don't know, I haven't heard from that agent. I just went and saw the new builds with them. Like, what happened? How are they my agent? And I'm like, wow. And they're about to lose $170,000 deposit. Okay.
That's messed up.
It's really messed up. Okay. So I'm doing what I can, but like Pulte is hard stopping me because I'm not the agent on the contract. You don't want that to happen to anyone. I was going to try to get their EMD transferred to a different community within Pulte. And they're like, I can't even get a hold of the agent that's on the contract. So sucks for them, but that's the consequences of using the wrong agent. Okay. They're going to lose out on that 170,000. And then I ended up taking them to go see different homes the other day. So yay. But I hope you guys never have to experience that feeling. But in order to not experience that feeling, you have to be at the right place at the right time. How do we do that? We're just there all the time. Okay. We get their social media. We're posting on our stories. We're in their face that we're in real estate and we're reminding them that we can help them, even though they don't live in the state or city that we live in. All right, Elena, what stage of prospecting mastery are you in? Are we still in the honeymoon phase for you?
Sorry, I was getting a call in. Honestly, no. And I've told this to you before, but I've had a pretty bumpy ride in real estate, and I'm definitely over the honeymoon phase. My mindset is not the greatest right now. I actually called Lauren last night, and I was like, I just feel so depleted. I don't want to do this anymore. And she was like, no, you can't be one of those agents that gives up. Like, you got to keep pushing through. You got to keep prospecting. You got to get out and you just got to roll with the punches. And I was like, okay, I really needed that talk with her because, I'm just so much was going on and things aren't working out the way that I would like. And it sucks. It sucks when things are so great at first and then things start going downhill and you're like, what did I do wrong? And all these things start going through your head, but you just got to keep pushing in this business. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can't focus on one buyer or, one seller. You got to keep pushing. And that's another thing we talked about is filling up that pipeline. I did an open house over the weekend and I literally had like 2 people come through, one on each day, and they both had agents. And it was kind of sucky, because I spent like 4 or 5 hours of my time there each day and I didn't get anything out of it. But that's just part of this business. You got to keep pushing through it. You got to keep doing it until you see that, that success line. So
what if we took those 4 or 5 hours per day that you're sitting at an open house and while there's nobody there, what if you were making phone calls to the neighbors? What if we were utilizing that time as something else also? You can always pause the dialer or pause dialing if somebody walks in or just hang up. Like I said, like I've had my cold calling classes, guys. If you're calling, I mean, you did prank calls when you were a kid. Okay, that was a thing. Maybe some of you are too young, but I did it. I did dial random numbers and then hang up. I encourage you guys to, get back into that silly mindset. Be able to laugh at yourself, be able to fall on your face, get up and laugh and move on. Okay, that's how you survive in life and in this business. Okay, and I feel like you're going to be bouncing between the honeymoon and the resistance phase a lot. But we need to get you, that pipeline. So what happened was Elena did her first open house when she first got on the program. She did 2 open houses. She got 16 people to come through, I think total, right?
Yeah.
And then like 5.
And there was like 5 buyers.
Mm-hmm. That was from 1 weekend of open houses, guys. Okay. So we think that, yeah, I'm on a Zoom.
Just got a quick minute to let you know that we're gonna leave real quick, and I wanted to ask if you could come back after.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. If you could just shoot me a text, I'll call you when I'm done.
That's sure thing.
All right. Thank you. What was I saying? You did your open houses and you're super excited. You got a lot of people through. You went back to the same house the next weekend and it wasn't so great. Okay. So it could be for a multitude of reasons. I mean, the weather was nice. There was football games going on. There was the Pro Bowl. This weekend is going to be crazy, you guys. It's the Super Bowl. So maybe don't do open houses on Sunday. Or maybe you want to. Maybe there'll be people driving around before or after and want to stop at an open house. But getting those people to come through your door and actually turn them into leads, maybe going back to the same place twice like Elena did. There could be people that come back that you meet for a second time. Maybe they really love the house. But she got 5 people that, really seemed like they were interested. And then 1 actually went through and got the pre-approval and she was super excited. And what is this? This is the real estate roller coaster, you guys. Now that person is having second thoughts. Other people are getting in her mind, in her head about purchasing. And so she's like maybe dealing with this person who isn't able to purchase right now when she had this high of, oh my God, I'm going to get my first sale after doing 1 weekend of open houses. Now imagine if Elena does open houses every single weekend, 2 days a weekend. She's going to build her pipeline and she's going to get a ton of these people who are on the fence. Maybe I'll buy, maybe I won't, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And she'll be able to navigate those conversations better as she sharpens her skills with these people on getting them to pull the trigger. But if they don't pull the trigger now and she follows up with them for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, a year, what's going to happen? She's going to have a pipeline that matures eventually into this large, Rolodex of people that have interest in purchasing a property. Okay. And then she's not going to have to worry about doing open houses anymore. And probably in 2 years, in just 2 short years. So Elena was on some teams that didn't give her the power to really pull the trigger, do things herself. She was on teams that had team leads that forced her to do things in the team lead's name and maybe didn't give her the proper guidance. And they were just utilizing her as maybe a buyer's agent, but that wasn't her specific career path and what she needed for her career. So welcome to the inner circle. We're going to teach and train you how to be a solo agent and actually make those decisions and build your business for you instead of the team lead. And that's what the inner circle is all about. So I want to get you guys pushed out of the nest, flap your wings and fly. All right. So that's the goal we have here. Congratulations, Elena. We're going to get you through this little slump, sales slump. We'll get you through it. Just keep
looking forward to it.
I want you to visualize yourself having tons of clients in the future. When you visualize something, guys, the brain and the mind is so powerful. I can't even explain it. But if you picture yourself doing a certain thing, I know I had the number 300,000 written on my mirror for so long, like since the beginning of my real estate career. And then in just 2 short years, I hit it. So looking at that number every day when I was brushing my teeth really helped me remind me that I need to set a certain amount of appointments per week. I need to go meet a certain amount of people per week and per month and really track your numbers, you guys, because once you know your numbers, if I know it takes me 4 open houses to get 1 sale, I'm going to do 4 open houses in 1 weekend or 1 week. Right. But if I think that it takes, it's taking me 8 hours a day to do this and it's this, that, and the other, and I might not even get a sale, what am I going to feel like? I'm going to feel like this isn't working. And that's going to be my mindset in the back of my mind when I'm talking to new people. I'm going to think, oh, they're not going to buy. Why even try? But if I think, oh, this person's going to buy, I'm going to be into it. Okay. Mindset is everything. All right, Shani, let's hear it. What stage of prospecting mastery are you in right now in your career?
So right now I'm in the phase where I'm just getting organized with all of my contacts. I just got a few lists that I'm inputting into KB Core, so that I can track, how many people I'm talking to every day, how many it takes, to get an appointment. So I don't know what that phase is called, but I'm in the organizational phase.
Okay. So how many sales have you had in the past year?
I've had 4 transactions, but no buyer. I just have 1 listing right now, but no, I haven't closed
Okay.
on a buyer or a listing transaction.
So you've pushed through, and how long have you been an agent?
Since October, I've only
Okay.
closed on 2 land purchases.
Okay, you've tasted the success. You've caught your first fish, and you've pushed past that. This is never going to work phase. So congratulations. You're definitely on the path to, getting past all of this nitty gritty, stuff that really pushes you back to the first phase and have to reignite that fire as honeymoon phase. But you got your first listing, you got some deals under your belt, you're getting more confident talking to buyers, you're putting things in your CRM and making it systematic for you. So congratulations, you're definitely on your way.
Thank you.
All right, let's see who's next. Wait. Oh, you guys switched order. How is that possible? All right, let's go to Sai. What's that? I can't hear you. Okay, so you're in the resistance phase. So you feel like this isn't really working. Like, I don't know what to do. I need some mindset revamping. I need to hard reset. So in the resistance phase, I really suggest that you start really looking into what your pillars are. Let's get you up and running on what is really going to produce business for you and get you talking to more and more people. Building that pipeline, getting people in your CRM is going to help you really push past the resistance phase and get out of that mindset and realize that results aren't immediate. So the work you do now is going to determine what's going to happen in March, April, and May. Okay. So let's make sure that you're getting out there, you're talking to people, you're prospecting for 2 90-minute sessions a day, doing something, cold calling, let's say open houses. Let's do, there's so many different things you can do. If you're interested in joining the inner circle, then obviously I will sit down and help you plan those pillars. Sierra, haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing? Let's hear it.
Hi, Lauren. I'm doing good.
What phase are you in?
I'm stuck phase.
Okay.
I have somewhat of a clue of what I'm doing. No way of executing my plans. I feel like I'm not in the right mindset, honestly. And yeah.
Well, you do have another job, correct?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So, and you do have a full family.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
2.
Oh, so cute. So you are going to work, you're getting home, and you're then taking care of the children, and there's just a ton of stuff to do. Okay. And
So the sad thing about it is that I work from home. So I feel like I could do a lot more.
Okay.
But I'm not. So yeah.
All right. Well, do you have to be in front of your computer every day?
No, not 24/7.
Okay, well then maybe we should make a plan for how you're going to get out there, because
Yeah.
you're actually not in a work environment either. So what I was going to say, if you did go to work, you could be promoting yourself at work.
Right.
But since you're not in that environment, then it's really going to be dependent on where you're getting out there. And I think that the best way for you specifically, because you do have those kids and that takes up your time outside of work, use your kids. If you have kids, they are your best marketing material. Okay. Get in the moms groups. That's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm not a mom, but I am in all of the moms groups on Facebook, and they're so nice. I go to them. I'm like, where should I get my hair done? Where should I do this? Where's a great nail place? And I just get my name out there. And then I always have my stories going. So if people click on my face, they can see my stories, and then they see I'm in real estate. They don't even ask if I have kids, so thank God. If they ask, I'm just like, my boyfriend has 4. Like, it's fine. So let's get you in those moms groups and really start promoting yourself. I know that Kristen Ragland in Winning Realty is in there, and every time I see a real estate post, I see her posting her digital business card. So I'm sure she's doing really well in there. But if I see you in there and you're posting on those real estate questions that people have, I will also go in there and say, yes, she's awesome. Talk to Sierra, because then it's like, it's called triadification. And if somebody else tells somebody that, oh, that person is good, then it's basically like a referral, right? So if we all go in there and support each other, we can get more business done. And I don't know if you guys are getting phone calls too from KV Core. I'm getting a lot of leads coming through right now. So have your phone handy.
Yeah, I have nothing to do about it. I don't.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They get snatched up quick. I've been trying and they're gone.
I'm usually the one that snatches them. But right now they're all email leads.
You're the corporate.
I am the culprit. I am the queen of speed to lead. I literally always have my phone right in my hand. And
me too.
Me too.
And I just,
I think we need to learn from you, Lauren, how to do that notification where we get them first before everybody else.
Well, I have a different ringer for the speeds leads. So if I hear my phone, it's like this really annoying, like submarine horn. If I hear that from across the room, my friends will all attest to this. I literally will drop anything that's in my hand. Like if I have a glass in I've broken a glass, like running across the room, going to get my speed to leads, make sure I get them. Lee and I are in this Veterans United program, and he has it connected to my phone because I literally get every single one. And I know other agents in this program that are like, I can never get a lead. I'm like, well, I get them all. I'm not going to tell you my secret. But when I see the KV Core coming through, I do have a different ringtone on it. All I do is answer and immediately press 1. I don't listen for it to talk and say, press 1 to accept this lead. I answer, press 1, answer, press 1, and then they come through. So that's my secret. I'll share it with you guys.
Yeah, but Randy said something about you have to be logged in as to receive the notifications, and it rings to you first before it rings to everybody else.
It rings to me first?
To whoever has those notifications.
There is a new lead searching it.
There you go.
Just tried one. Gone that fast. Literally, I have my phone right here, and I keep answering them all.
I don't even ever hear any of the guy talk. I just answer, press 1.
Wow. Oh, here's another one.
Try it.
It's so weird.
See that one? Scott, I got it before you for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. That's happened. That's happens more often than I would like it to. Yeah. So you got it way before, and when your calls were coming through, and then maybe 10-15 seconds later I got the call in.
Yeah, so there's somebody getting them before all of us, and that's Lauren, and they're coming to us now because she's on the Zoom call and she's not able to grab them.
I'm not grabbing them. You guys can have them.
We're not having them either.
There's so many.
Grabbing them all.
There's so many. Them. Do you guys have the app downloaded?
Yeah. I literally get text notifications, I get an email, and I get a call, and I still.
Me too.
So how does it work? Like, how do we? We have all of our notifications on.
I don't know.
So weird.
I'll talk to Randy and see what's going on with that. I think that in the beginning, when we first started this, like 3 years ago, he was saying that T-Mobile customers get the calls first. I have T-Mobile, so I don't know.
I have T-Mobile.
So do I.
I don't know. All right, let's
I think maybe the more you grab them, the more you go up on the ladder.
Maybe that might be, but I don't think so. I think it's
the
just
system I used to use. The more you were active in it, the higher you were.
Huh. Yeah, well, the more you are putting things into KV Core, following up, pressing those buttons, maybe you get them sooner. I'll talk to Randy about it and see. All right, let's move on. Colette, what phase of your career are you in? Are you still in the honeymoon phase?
No, I'm beyond the honeymoon stage, but I didn't get to review all of your stages here. I was a little late joining in. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But the stage that I'm in is very confusing right now because I've been through five brokerages, and I have not found the fit for training until I just discovered you, actually,
Awesome.
to be quite honest. Yeah, but for a year and a half, I've moved my license like 5 times, I think.
Okay.
And so I'm beyond the honeymoon stage. I've had a listing that actually sold, and just very few other transactions, a couple of rentals. So I'm definitely hooked, but I don't know exactly which one of these stages that you have here because I didn't get to read all of them. But I'm beyond the resistance phase. What
Okay.
comes after that?
Catching your first fish. When you've pushed past the resistance phase, you may have like set your first face-to-face appointment. You might be building your pipeline. You're excited because you see some things working. You've gotten some deals done. You've met people.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So you're tasting the success, and you're relentlessly in pursuit of your success. You've met numerous people. You've got the appointments thing down. Maybe you've had multiple transactions at this point. So yes, now
Right.
it's just really honing in on your skills on how to talk to people. You now have a pipeline that you want to make, help mature, and you want to nurture that pipeline while you're building it. So we will definitely talk. I did get your application for the school program, and you are one of the people in line. So I definitely want to talk to you more, and we will have a one-on-one conversation about where you're at and where we're going with this. Okay.
Great, because I have a CRM in Moxie, I have a CRM with prospects, I have these CRMs that, I'm like, oh my God, Colette, everything's everywhere, and I need to get it all consolidated. I'm a very structured, step-by-step type of person. I've always taught that way, and I've always pretty much lived that way, and I love it when I can get the steps and go for it, and do what I'm supposed to do in a timely manner and be accountable. I'm used to all of that. And I just need to really get the gears turning in the right direction with getting everything consolidated into one software program that I can continuously maintain. I have no plans to move my license again.
Good. I think that
So hopefully
you've definitely found a winner in Winning Realty, because I've searched high and low for other brokerages that do all the things that we do here at Winning Realty, and we far exceed everything and everybody else as far as splits, as far as the services that we get. I mean, how many agents get a personal assistant? Nobody gets that at any other company for the splits that we have. Okay, you guys. So we want you to succeed. We want you to win. We have all of the tools here necessary. We have the inner circle. We have each other to lean on. So let's continue to keep that energy high and make sure that everybody succeeds. And you guys, we're here for each other. So we're going to role play. We're going to make sure that we know how to talk to people. Okay. We're going to get these limiting beliefs out of our mind. Okay. I have to be with the right company to succeed. I have to have a better SOI to succeed. I have to know exactly what to say and when to say it to succeed. No one will hire an agent who has a little to no sales history. This is not a good time to call because they might be at dinner. All the leads are bad. I don't have time right now. Tomorrow I'll double my call time. All of these things are limiting beliefs, you guys. We've got to push through these and make sure that we're in the right mindset to actually make that next sale when we do talk to that next person. Okay. So this is the limiting beliefs page. I have you write down the limiting beliefs that are negative in your mind. And I don't want you to ever say these things to yourself again. Remove these statements from your thoughts from here on out. All right. We don't ever worry about rejection. We don't ever worry about stumbling over our words. We don't ever worry about saying the perfect thing at the perfect time. We don't ever worry about not knowing the answer to things. We never worry about failure. Okay. I want you guys to worry about the sales that you're going to miss when you don't even try. Right. Okay. So we want you guys to be out there trying, fall on your face, fail, cry about it, laugh about it, and then let's move on together. Okay. That's what we're here for. All right. Last but not least, let's hear from you. Aisha.
Sorry, I just got off with the winning phone was calling me. What was the question?
It said, what stage of prospecting mastery are you in right now? I think, and we've been working, okay, so she has a buyer right now, the first time home buyers. They're very nervous Nellies. They want inspections on everything. So she's been dealing with a lot, okay? And it's very tedious, and she has been rocking it. She's been a total rock star going back and forth. She's been on the phone with me pretty much daily asking questions. I want you guys to be in my ear asking me questions as much as possible. Don't ever worry about bugging me at whatever time. I'm a high energy, caffeinated woman. I can handle all of the questions that you guys have. So you need to talk, whatever, you call me. And she has been on the phone texting me, showing me what her clients have been saying. She's been doing a great job at managing them, and I've been helping her manage her clients' expectations. Because when we manage our clients' expectations properly, we can actually get a happy client in the end. Okay. And I have a feeling that these people are going to be happy in the end because she's been working her little booty off to make that happen. So what stage are you in? You have tasted the success. You've caught your first fish. You know, you do have another job, but you have been, you know, consistently promoting yourself in real estate, whether I know you did come off of the MLS for a while and then you got back on because you were having more clients. But what stage do you feel you're at?
I guess stage 4, because I'm starting to get a lot more clients, like from one family that I've met. I may be helping 3 of them. So
Awesome.
once one of the dramas there is resolved, that'll be the 3rd one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I want you to constantly be reminding your clients that, you know, you're there for them and that you can help them, and be reaching out and asking for those referrals, and saying like, hey, I can help, you know, another friend just like I helped you. Who do you know that's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? And really just continue to promote yourself in that fashion. Okay. You've been doing a great job.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for today. I do have to head to another appointment. So congratulations on everybody who showed up. We're going to show up, level up, and follow up, as Lee says, or wait, show up, follow up, and level up. All right, everybody. So if you have any more questions or want a one-on-one sit down with me or need some little boost to your mindset, please just let me know and I'll be there for you. You guys are my why.
Excuse me, Lauren, I do need to get the binder.
Okay.
The success binder. And I'm
All
coming into the office today. Are you coming by chance today by the office?
I'm not going to be in the office today, but I do believe that I'm going to be doing a presentation this week or next week for the mentorship program. So I will definitely get you your binder at that point in time. I know, Nancy, I need to get you your binder too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I have it on the PDF, so I'll look at that for now. But yes, I would like to have one so I can highlight and stuff.
Yeah, I completely agree. You guys need to be writing things down in this binder, and having it in an actual tangible form is definitely key to your success. So let's get that done. And I'll reach out to you, Colette.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Great.
Everybody, have a wonderful day. Get out there, prospect, and keep your energy high.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.